As we step into 2025, it's the perfect time to embrace new beginnings and focus on self-improvement. The start of a new year gives us a unique opportunity to press the reset button and set intentional goals. It's not just about resolutions that fade away by February, but about committing to growth, true, lasting growth, and this begins with the mindset we choose to adopt. Having a growth mindset is essential for success in any area of life. It's the foundation that allows us to embrace challenges, learn from mistakes, and continually evolve. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence are not fixed, but can be developed with effort, learning, and persistence. This simple shift in thinking can open up an entire world of possibility. When we face obstacles, instead of seeing them as barriers, we can start seeing them as opportunities for growth. Every challenge becomes a stepping stone toward improvement. Imagine facing a problem at work, in your personal life, or even when trying to develop a new skill. If you believe that you can't improve, that challenge feels overwhelming. But if you adopt the mindset that you can learn from it, find solutions, and come out stronger, you suddenly feel empowered. The beauty of a growth mindset is that it encourages you to keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. It's the resilience to try again, to tweak your approach, and to keep learning. This year, consider how powerful your thoughts can be. Challenge yourself to think about areas in your life where you might have been holding back because you felt stuck. Whether it's pursuing a new hobby, advancing in your career, or improving your health, remember that it's your mindset that will determine how far you go. If you tell yourself, I can grow, I can get better, you'll start seeing opportunities everywhere. So as we move forward into 2025, let's make a conscious choice to cultivate a growth mindset. When we choose to view life with curiosity, open-mindedness, and an eagerness to learn, we set ourselves up for success, not just in the big moments, but in the everyday actions that add up to real change. It's this mindset that will be the driving force behind all the other goals we set this year. So let's start with believing in our potential to grow. As we move forward into this new year, one of the most important things we can focus on is prioritizing our mental and emotional health. So too often we overlook how critical this aspect of self-care is, and we forget that our well-being is the foundation for everything we do in life. The pressures of work, personal life, and societal expectations can weigh heavily on our shoulders, but by investing time and effort into our mental health, we create the resilience and strength needed to thrive. Our mental health isn't something that can simply be fixed or improved with a single action. It's a journey, one that requires consistent effort, just like any other aspect of our health. This could mean setting aside time each day for relaxation, whether through deep breathing, meditation, or just a few moments of silence to ground ourselves. It could mean seeking therapy or counseling when we recognize that we need additional support. So there's no shame in needing help, and in fact, seeking support is one of the strongest things we can do for ourselves. Another powerful practice is journaling. Writing down our thoughts, feelings, and experiences can be incredibly therapeutic. It allows us to process emotions, reflect on our day, and gain clarity on what might be troubling us. Journaling isn't just about writing, it's about creating a space to let our minds breathe, to unravel our thoughts, and to make sense of our inner world. Over time, this practice can offer profound insights into our patterns, triggers, and growth. Another important aspect of emotional health is learning how to process and express our emotions in healthy ways. Often we push down our feelings because we're afraid of being vulnerable or because we don't want to burden others. But suppressing emotions can take a toll on our mental health, leading to stress, anxiety, or even physical illness. This year, let's challenge ourselves to find safe and constructive outlets for our emotions, whether it's through talking to a trusted friend, engaging in creative activities, or simply giving ourselves the space to feel and release what we're experiencing. When we prioritize our mental and emotional health, we're giving ourselves the tools to navigate life with greater ease and clarity. It doesn't mean we won't face difficulties, but it does mean that we'll be better equipped to handle them. Emotional well-being isn't about avoiding tough emotions, it's about building the resilience to face them head-on with compassion for ourselves. As we move through 2025, let's commit to nurturing our mental and emotional health. Whether it's through self-care practices, therapy, or simply making time to reflect, each small step will have a profound impact on how we experience life. And when our minds and hearts are in a good place, everything else tends to fall into place as well. One of the most effective ways to make lasting changes in our lives is by developing consistent daily habits. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of making huge, dramatic shifts. But the truth is that real transformation happens over time through small, intentional actions. Think about it, the decisions we make every day, whether big or small, shape who we are. Power lies in consistency. When we create habits that align with our goals, we set ourselves up for success without relying on willpower alone. For instance, if one of your goals is to become healthier, rather than focusing on drastic changes, start by committing to small, consistent actions each day, whether it's drinking more water, moving your body for just 10 minutes, or eating one extra serving of vegetables. These might seem like tiny changes, but over time, they add up. The beauty of habits is that they become ingrained in our routines, and we no longer have to think twice about them. Once something becomes a habit, it takes less mental energy and effort, freeing up space for other priorities. Imagine waking up every day with the habit of starting your morning with a moment of gratitude or meditation. Over time, this practice will help cultivate a more positive and focused mindset without requiring significant effort. It's these small but consistent habits that lead to big results. Building these habits doesn't happen overnight. It takes patience and discipline to make them stick. It's important to remember that consistency doesn't mean perfection. Some days you might miss a habit or fall off track. And that's okay. What matters is getting back to it, not beating yourself up over a missed day. By focusing on progress instead of perfection, we allow ourselves the grace to keep moving forward. So as we set our goals for the year ahead, let's think about how we can implement simple, consistent actions that will get us closer to where we want to be. Whether it's waking up a little earlier to set a positive tone for the day, reading for just 15 minutes, or taking a break to practice deep breathing, these are the building blocks of personal growth. In the end, the journey of improvement is shaped by the habits we choose to practice daily, and it's those small steps that will create lasting change. When we talk about self-improvement, we often think about mental and emotional growth, but it's equally important to focus on our physical well-being. After all, our bodies are the foundation for everything we do. So without good physical health, it becomes incredibly challenging to perform at our best in any area of life. Whether it's pursuing a career, nurturing relationships, or simply enjoying life, our physical health plays a critical role in all of it. And this year, let's commit to taking better care of our bodies so that we can live fully and energetically. The key aspect of improving physical health is regular exercise. It doesn't need to be something intense or complicated, but making movement a consistent part of your day can have profound effects. Exercise has been shown to improve mood, boost energy levels, and increase mental clarity. You don't have to be a fitness expert to start moving. Whether it's a walk around the block, a morning stretch routine, or a yoga class, finding a form of movement that you enjoy is key to making it a regular habit. The goal isn't perfection, it's consistency. Even 15 to 20 minutes of activity each day can make a significant difference in how we feel. Alongside exercise, another fundamental aspect of physical well-being is nutrition. What we put into our bodies has a direct impact on how we feel, how we function, even our mental state. This year, let's aim to nourish our bodies with foods that provide lasting energy and promote overall health. That doesn't mean we need to adopt a strict diet or give up all the foods we love. It's about balance and making more mindful choices. Try to add more whole foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins into your daily meals. These foods fuel our bodies in a way processed or sugary foods simply can't. And by making small, mindful changes to what we eat, we'll likely notice a boost in energy and focus. Another often overlooked aspect of physical health is the importance of quality sleep. In our busy lives, it's easy to sacrifice sleep in favor of work or social obligations, but this can have serious consequences. Sleep is crucial for recovery, mental clarity, and overall well-being. When we don't get enough rest, it's harder to focus, harder to manage stress, and we're more susceptible to illness. Aim to prioritize sleep by creating a calming bedtime routine, avoiding screens before bed, and setting a consistent sleep schedule. Your body and mind will thank you for it. It's important to remember that taking care of our physical health isn't about achieving a certain appearance or reaching a specific fitness goal. It's about honoring our bodies and giving them what they need to function at their best. Whether it's through movement, proper nutrition, or rest, each of these components work together to build a solid foundation for all of our other goals. As we move through the year, let's commit to nurturing our physical health as a way of showing respect to ourselves. When we feel strong and energized physically, everything else becomes easier. We approach our days with greater confidence and clarity, and we're able to fully embrace the opportunities that come our way. So let's take the time to care for our bodies, not as a form of punishment or obligation, but as a gift to ourselves, a way to show up as our best selves in all areas of life. When we think about self-improvement, it's easy to focus on individual goals and achievements, but one of the most profound aspects of personal growth is the relationships we build with others. Human beings are social creatures, and the connections we form play a huge role in our happiness, sense of belonging, and overall well-being. This year, let's prioritize building and nurturing meaningful relationships, whether they're with family, friends, or colleagues. These connections not only enrich our lives, but also provide a network of support that helps us through difficult times. It's important to recognize that relationships aren't just about spending time together, they're about quality, trust, and mutual respect. Building deeper relationships requires effort, communication, and vulnerability. In a world where we often juggle busy schedules and digital distractions, it's easy for relationships to become superficial or neglected. But when we make time to connect genuinely with others, we create a sense of intimacy and understanding that fosters trust and emotional support. One of the most important components of strong relationships is effective communication. It's not just about talking, but about listening too. When we actively listen, truly listening without judgment or interruption, we show others that we value their thoughts and feelings. This is where empathy comes in, the ability to put ourselves in someone else's shoes and understand their perspective. Whether we're having a conversation with a friend, a family member, or a colleague, practicing empathy helps us connect on a deeper level, resolving misunderstandings and strengthening bonds. Another key aspect is showing appreciation and gratitude in our relationships. It's easy to take the people closest to us for granted, but expressing gratitude can go a long way in maintaining strong, positive connections. A simple thank you, a compliment, or a thoughtful gesture can make someone feel seen and valued. It's these small acts of kindness that help to reinforce the strength of our relationships. Of course, relationships are a two-way street. In order to build and maintain meaningful connections, we need to be willing to be vulnerable and open. This means sharing our thoughts and feelings, being honest about our needs, and allowing ourselves to be seen for who we truly are. Vulnerability can feel uncomfortable at times, but it's through these moments of openness that we forge deeper, more authentic bonds with others. This year, let's commit to nurturing the relationships that matter most to us. Let's invest in creating meaningful, supportive connections and practice gratitude, empathy, and effective communication in all our interactions. Strong relationships provide us with love, encouragement, and motivation, making the journey of self-improvement even more fulfilling. As we continue to grow, let's not forget that people we surround ourselves with play an essential role in shaping who we are and the life we lead. One of the most powerful tools we can use to improve our lives this year is mastering time management and focus. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the constant stream of tasks, responsibilities, and distractions. But the truth is, how we manage our time determines how much we can accomplish and how much energy we have left for the things that truly matter. Effective time management isn't about doing more, but about doing what's most important with intention and focus. Start by identifying your top priorities. What are the tasks that will move you closer to your goals? What are the things that bring you joy and fulfillment? Once you have a clear sense of what matters most, you can structure your day around those priorities. It's all about being intentional with how you allocate your time. One strategy for improving focus is learning how to minimize distractions. In our digital age, distractions are everywhere: social media, emails, phone notifications, and even the temptation to multitask. But research shows that multitasking actually reduces productivity and increases stress. This year, try to focus on one task at a time. If you need to, set aside specific blocks of time for checking emails or scrolling through social media, but outside of those moments, commit to deep work. The ability to concentrate fully on a single task will allow you to accomplish more in less time. Another time management tip is to break your tasks into smaller, manageable chunks. This approach helps to avoid the feeling of being overwhelmed by large projects. Instead of looking at a big goal as one massive task, divide it into smaller steps that can be tackled one by one. This not only makes it easier to get started, but it also helps maintain momentum as you check off each step along the way. Finally, remember that rest and recovery are part of effective time management too. It's easy to fall into the trap of overworking ourselves in the name of productivity, but taking regular breaks and giving ourselves time to recharge is just as important as the work itself. When we balance work with rest, we perform at our best. So as we enter 2025, let's take control of our time and our focus. By managing both wisely, we'll make more progress toward our goals while also leaving room for the things that bring us peace and joy. Time is our most valuable resource, and how we choose to spend it will shape the year ahead. Another key area of self-improvement this year is expanding our knowledge and skills. We live in a world that is constantly evolving, and to stay relevant and empowered, it's essential that we commit to lifelong learning. Whether it's acquiring new professional skills, exploring a new hobby, or simply deepening our understanding of the world around us, learning is the gateway to growth. One of the best ways to start is by setting aside time for reading. Books, articles, podcasts, and other forms of media provide a wealth of knowledge and insights that can challenge our thinking and broaden our perspectives. Reading not only enhances our knowledge, but also stimulates our minds, helping us stay sharp and creative. It's not about reading a specific number of books, but about consistently seeking out new information and ideas that can inspire and inform our growth. Learning doesn't have to be limited to formal education. In fact, some of the best learning happens through experience and self-directed exploration. This year, consider taking up a new skill or hobby that excites you, whether it's learning a new language, picking up an instrument, or mastering a new software tool. Even small steps toward expanding our knowledge can have a big impact on how we view the world and the opportunities available to us. In addition, embracing learning can help us stay adaptable and open-minded. The world is constantly changing, and the more we learn, the better equipped we are to navigate challenges and seize new opportunities. This mindset not only enriches our personal lives, but also enhances our professional growth, making us more capable, confident, and ready for whatever comes next. So as we look ahead to 2025, let's make a commitment to learning and growing. By continuing to expand our knowledge and develop new skills, we unlock our potential and open the door to a wealth of possibilities. The more we learn, the more we evolve, and the more we prepare ourselves for the future we want to create. One of the most powerful practices we can adopt this year is the regular practice of gratitude and positivity. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life and focus on what isn't going right or what we still need to achieve. But when we make a conscious effort to focus on what we are grateful for, it shifts our perspective and enhances our overall happiness and well-being. Gratitude has the ability to reframe our entire outlook. It doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging the good, even amidst difficulties. By taking a moment each day to reflect on the things we're thankful for, whether it's our health, relationships, achievements, or even small, everyday moments, we remind ourselves of the abundance in our lives. This simple practice has been shown to reduce stress, increase positivity, and improve overall mental health. Positivity, too, plays a crucial role in shaping our mindset. It's not about being overly optimistic or ignoring reality, but about approaching life with a hopeful and constructive attitude. When we focus on the positive aspects of a situation, we're more likely to find solutions rather than dwell on problems. By cultivating an optimistic outlook, we invite more opportunities, joy, and success into our lives. Starting or ending each day with a moment of gratitude is a great way to create a positive foundation. Whether it's jotting down 3 things you're thankful for in a journal or simply taking a few minutes to reflect, this practice sets the tone for the rest of the day or night. As you begin to notice the small blessings around you, you'll find that gratitude becomes a natural part of your mindset, and positivity will start to flow more easily. So as we step into 2025, let's calm as we continue our journey of self-improvement in 2025. It's crucial to also embrace the importance of adaptability and resilience. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how well we plan or prepare, challenges and setbacks are inevitable. But what truly sets us apart is our ability to adapt to changing circumstances and bounce back stronger from difficulties. Cultivating resilience isn't just about facing adversity, it's about developing the inner strength to handle whatever comes our way with grace and perseverance. Adaptability begins with an open mindset, one that recognizes that change is a natural part of life. Instead of resisting change, we can choose to embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Whether it's a shift in our career, a change in our personal life, or unexpected challenges that arise, we have the power to adjust our approach and find new solutions. The key is to stay flexible, stay calm, and focus on what we can control, the MITT, to practicing gratitude and positivity. These small but powerful habits will help us stay grounded, focused, and appreciative of the many blessings in our lives. When we focus on the good, we invite even more goodness to flow into our lives, creating a cycle of growth, happiness, and fulfillment. As we journey into 2025, one of the most meaningful commitments we can make is to give back to others and contribute to the world around us. True growth isn't just about improving ourselves, it's also about using our time, skills, and resources to make a positive impact. Whether it's through acts of kindness, volunteering, or simply being there for someone in need, giving back creates a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond ourselves. Contributing to others not only helps those around us, but also deepens our own sense of purpose and fulfillment. It reminds us that we're all connected and that our actions, no matter how small, have the power to make a difference. This year, let's take time to look beyond our personal goals and find ways to uplift those around us. Together, we can create a brighter and more compassionate world. As we step into 2025, one final goal to embrace is to celebrate progress, no matter how small. In our pursuit of growth and achievement, it's easy to focus on what's left to do and forget to acknowledge how far we've already come. Every step forward, every effort made, and every lesson learned is worth recognizing. Celebrating progress keeps us motivated and reminds us that the journey itself is just as important as the destination. Take moments to reflect on your wins, whether it's overcoming a challenge, sticking to a new habit, or simply showing up for yourself each day. By appreciating these milestones, we nurture self-confidence and gratitude, creating a positive cycle of growth. This year, let's promise to pause, reflect, and celebrate our progress, knowing that each step forward brings us closer to the life we envision.